Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. So it's time for the new season to start. And I know there's a lot of people out there looking for a new crew and a lot of crews out there looking for new members. So this video is for you guys. So we're going to talk about crew recruitment. We're going to talk about some tips for running a successful crew, and for individuals, what to do and what not to do when you join a crew. That way you don't get kicked out. So first off, let's talk about the recruitment. So if you're recruiting for a crew, leave your crew name in a comment. Let us know all your crew requirements. Let us know if you get the milestone prize car, and make sure you leave some sort of contact info for people to get to you. Okay, if you don't leave contact info, more than likely no one's gonna be able to get a hold of you properly to talk to you about joining the crew. All right, so crew name, crew requirements, contact info, very important. Okay, also let us know if you're the milestone, if you get the milestone prize cars or not. That very much matters to a lot of people. Now, running a successful crew is not super easy, but you should definitely have some sort of, chat app outside of the game, like the Line app, Discord, Facebook Messenger, whatever it is you guys want to use. Something better than the in-game chat. Okay, it's very hard to properly communicate with each other on the little in-game chat thing that's always getting flooded out with somebody got this car, somebody did this, somebody did that. That in-game chat is a mess. Okay, all right, we use the Line app for ours. Awesome, works great. It's just like a basically glorified email chat room type thing. You guys can message each other and everybody can, chat in the same room freely without a bunch of restrictions and junk like that. So some sort of outside chat source is very, very much needed. Now, especially if you're a milestone prize crew and you get the milestone prize car, or you're one of the top crews in the game, it's very important to interview people before you let them in. And that's another reason why that chat app becomes very, very important. Okay. Before we used to just let anybody into the crew. We didn't give interviews. We just said, hey, can you make the points or something? If they said, yeah, okay, come on in. Now we ask them several questions. All right, not a lot of questions, but we say, hey, these are our rules. These are our regulations. This is how much RP require. Are you going to come, daily and check our chat app? Blah, 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 blah. Just a small series of questions, and as long as they agree to all of it, we usually let them in. My crew is full, guys. Most of the time it is. If my crew, okay, how about this? If my crew needs new members, I will pin a comment with instructions in the video. All right, most of the time my crew is full, but if we do need new members, I'll have a pinned comment there. Okay, but anyways, make sure you interview people before you let them in. All right, if you don't, well, and you just let anybody into the crew, you're gonna have a lot of problems in your crew. I mean, if you're a little teeny tiny crew, it doesn't matter. But if you're trying to be a full-blown successful crew, all right, that earns a lot of points, does really good, you got to interview people, and you got to have that outside chat app. Okay, now let's go talk a little bit about what not to do when you join a crew so you don't get kicked out. A lot of people get booted out of crews because they don't understand what they're supposed to do or not supposed to do. And that's another thing where if your crew has the chat app and you can talk to people and explain everything to them, you're a lot less likely to have to kick people out. All right, and you're way less likely to get kicked out if the crew has a proper chat and they can explain the stuff beforehand, so that way you know what to do and what not to do when you join the crew. But anyways, wild cards. If a crew has a strict wild card schedule and you activate the card outside of the schedule, that will get you kicked out instantly in the majority of good crews. Never, never, ever, ever activate a crew's wild card if you do not have permission, especially if it's outside of the scheduled time. All right, When a crew schedules a wild card, there's a whole bunch of people from that crew waiting to get on, race that wild card to earn points to help your crew get the milestone prize car and all the other stuff, okay? And if you activate it outside of that time, there might be only you or maybe one or two other guys on to go race that, and your crew will miss out on a lot of points, and your crew will miss out on a lot of prizes, and they will boot you out before you even knew what happened. Never activate a crew's wild card without permission, okay? If that leader or those admins don't say, hey, you can go ahead and activate it, don't do it, ever. You will get booted. I'm telling you right now, you will be booted forever, and we all know that's no fun. Most successful crews are going to have a minimum amount of respect points that you need to make, and if you don't get it, most of the time they will kick you out, no questions asked. Most crews are brutal and ruthless when it comes to scoring the right amount of points, okay? Let's just say they have a 700,000 respect point minimum and you only get like 500,000 or even 650. There's a pretty good chance they are going to hit that bye-bye button and you are gone, okay? You are gone. If you cannot make the minimum every season, all right, do not join a crew. Now, if you have some sort of special circumstance in life going on, they might make an exception. I don't know. It depends on the crew. Some crews will. Some crews don't care. I mean, you could be like dying in the hospital and some crews might be like kick. All right. They just don't give a crap. Other ones, if you explain to the leaders, hey, I got something going on. I'm going to be a little bit short this season. Like in my crew, all right, if you're short 2 seasons in a row, you might get kicked, okay? If you have a bad season every once in a while and you have a real good reason for it, we understand, okay? Life happens, real life happens, okay? Sometimes things in life come up, you got to take care of it. The majority of the crews probably understand that, but if you make a habit of it, if it starts happening all the time, they will boot your butt on out of there, okay? If it's like once every like 3 months or once every 6 months or something, you have a bad season, I would imagine the majority of the crews are going to be like, cool. But if it's a constant thing, man, they will boot you on out before you knew what happened. So, those are 2 really, really important things to do not to get kicked from a crew. All right, when you're in the crew chat, speaking to your crew members, man, be respectful to everybody. All right, just be respectful. Don't spam the chat. Don't be rude. Don't curse at people. You know, I don't care how angry you get. All right, just close your phone out and walk away for a while. Don't sit there in the chat room going, "Hey, you beep 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 beep." You know, those are my simulated curse words. All right, don't do that to people, guys. You will get booted out of the crew if you act like a jerk. All right, don't act like a jerk. Don't curse people out. Don't be rude. Be nice. Be respectful. All right, follow the crew rules, and you know, more than likely they're not going to kick you out unless you do something wrong. So as long as you're doing everything right, you're probably not going to get kicked out. So the main reasons people get kicked out is number 1, they activate a wild card when they weren't supposed to. They start donating to the wrong wild cards. Like, let's just say the crew has a strict schedule for the wild cards. Like Monday, we're supposed to donate or activate a 150 card, and you start filling up the 30 on Monday instead. They'll boot you out because you filled up the wrong card and the correct one was not able to get activated because you wasted your tokens. All right. Make sure you can make the minimum or you'll get kicked. All right, stuff like that, guys. Be very respectful in chat. Don't spam up the chat boards, okay? Just be respectful to everybody. Don't try to, you know, if you join a new crew, don't try to boss everybody around. Don't try to tell them what to do. Don't curse people out. Don't just be really cool in the chat, okay? Just be really cool in the chat. And eventually, you know, if you get into a really good crew, you follow all the rules, You be cool about everything. You make the RP every season. Eventually, man, you're going to get to know everybody in there really well. It's going to become like a second family. Unless it's one of those crews that's run by like a Hitler. Sometimes you do have a crew run by some sort of Nazi dictator type of guy that's just like, you do now, ban, 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 kick, kick, kick. You know what I mean? You get some crews in there that are just brutal, and those crews aren't cool, guys. If you're a crew leader, don't be like that. Don't be like that. I mean, I understand you want to be in the top 5 or the top 10. That takes a lot of work and a lot of dedication, but man, if you're crappy to your members, eventually you're going to get that reputation is going to get around, and nobody's going to want to join your crew. So anyways, all right, hopefully this video helps, and I will catch you all later. All right, see ya. Please like, subscribe, and check out my playlist, guys. I got all kinds of playlists that cover almost everything in the game, from Legends to Tempest to the very basics to intermediate stuff, how to drive different cars. You name it, I probably got a playlist that covers it. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Lightning out.